Now let's take a closer look at the first paragraph. You'll learn about your industry. First, let me read the paragraph for you. During interviews, hiring managers and other potential colleagues will inquire about your past experience and education, but they will also be interested in your knowledge of the overall field. Having an awareness of your industry, from thought leaders to trends, is helpful when you are answering interview questions. Conferences make it easier to gain these insights. You may also find out more specific companies too that can help both in interviews and in your cover letter. In your cover letter, you can name check presentations from a company's employees or reference conversations you had with staffers during the event. This helps make your interest in the company seem informed and genuine. So, what are the main points here? Of course, this paragraph is about what information you can get from attending a conference. The first thing is you will get more specific information about your companies or other companies, and this information can help you answer questions better in an interview. It can also help you write a better cover letter. So how do you write a better cover letter? You can name check presentations from the company's employee. So what does name check mean? Name check means to publicly mention someone's name. So in your cover letter, you can say, oh, listened to Terry Guo's talk in conference ABC. So by dropping the name and the name of the conference, it gives people the impression that you are a frequent participant in business conferences, and that also shows your willingness to improve and to learn. And you can also reference conversation with staffers. So reference means to refer to something or someone. So staffers, be careful of this word. This word means employee. So staffers is countable. But if you want to use staff, okay, staff is not countable. You will say staff member or staff members. Okay, so in your cover letter, you can also refer to a conversation you had with someone, okay, to make people know that, oh, you have already a good contact with some important people in the industry. And by doing these things, your interest in this company will be informed and genuine. So inform is the key word here. What does inform mean? Inform means to have a lot of knowledge or information about something. So in job interviews, candidate usually says, I have a good passion for your industry, or I am very interested in your company. But a lot of time it turns out that these candidates do not know enough information about the company or the industry. So by attending a conference, you can listen to a presentation and have conversation with staffers. In your cover letter or in your interview, you can name check them or reference them so that your interest can be informed and more genuine. Okay, so this is the first paragraph. Some tip to share with you. The first tip is about getting an interview edge. Okay, getting an interview edge. So edge here means advantage. So when you are preparing for an interview, how do you get yourself an advantage? So the first thing is, of course, visit the company website. So start by visiting the company website. There you can review the organization's mission, statements, and history, products and services, and management, as well as information about the company culture. Pay attention to themes that come up repeatedly on the site. As much as any stated corporate values, the words company choose to describe themselves are telling. Do you want to work at a place where people are driven to excellence, or does that make you feel tired? Do you like the idea of working with people who consider their coworkers family? Or do you need more distance between your job and your personal life? Of course, organizations use hyperbole when talking about themselves, which means they exaggerate a bit, but it's often pretty telling. Okay, exaggeration. So it's very important to visit the company website to see if this is the right match for you. The second thing is browse social media. Check the company social media accounts. Visit their Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter pages. This will give you a good sense of how the company wants its customers to see it. Like or follow the company to get updates. You'll find some information you may not have found otherwise. You may also uncover some red flags. So red flags means things that make you feel uncomfortable. If the organization doesn't have a professionally managed social media presence, for example, or if it's updated and inconsistently, they might not be totally in control of their public image. So sometimes the social media can tell us something that we don't see on the company's official website. And then finally, use LinkedIn. Okay, so LinkedIn, okay, is a platform where company profiles are to be found, and there you'll be able to see your connection at the company, new hires, promotions, job posted, related companies, and companies statistics. If you have connections at the company, consider reaching out to them. Not only can they put in a good word for you, but they may also share their perspective on the company and give you tips that will help you ace the interview. So I do encourage all of you to sign up for LinkedIn. And once you are there, you will have a lot more opportunities to be in contact with useful people. Okay? So building contact is extremely important. Okay, extremely important. Okay,